Good hard squeeze. He's gonna do that about 10 times, and that'll be the modified version.
We always do core. I love that we always do core. But we got the top half of the bottom. Hold on, let me catch my breath. Peace, what up, y'all? This is Common, and we here on Com+Well. And the name of this episode is Work It Out. You know, I was playing ball, so I had to do my workouts and training around that. But it was never anything I was really wanting to do, and I never was really interested in it. During my music career, I definitely was like not working out. It was a film role I got. The director, Joe, was like, I need you to be fit. I need you to be, you know, have some bulk. I started training. I ran into this guy named Yancy. So Yancy is my trainer, and that's who we're gonna talk to today. People always gravitated to Yancy. I could see that it was something more than just the actual exercises he was giving us and how clever he was with that. It was also the energy that he created that made a lot of us want to train with Yancy. Working out was part of the time I give to myself. I felt like I was giving something to myself each and every day. And we're gonna get into it right here on Com+Well. Let's go. What sparked you to get into like training and fitness?
I was at a really interesting time in my life. My son was a year old, and I was working actually in live sound. I had made a big jump from being in finance for years, and I had asked my boss at that time in live sound, hey, can I get a raise? And he looked at me and he goes, can't afford it, man. I gotta figure something out. I gotta find something to do. You know, I gotta figure out a way to take care of us, you know, and she was, you know, doing her thing at that time, but we really needed me to show up, so.
My father talked about, in this song called Pop's Rap that he wrote on one of my albums, in one of them he talks about looking at me as a kid, that look in my eyes like, what are you gonna do?
Right.
Because he was in a bad place at the time. God bless my father's soul.
I was training for a marathon. It was my first ever marathon, and a neighbor in our complex looked at me and said, you know what, I think you'd be a really good personal trainer. And I was like, really? Let me give this a shot. Let me give this a shot anyway. I really took off in that career, and then, you know, boom.
A marathon seems distant, you know, for lack of a better word. It seems like, yo, so out of reach.
Mm-hmm. So when I was a kid and up until like my mid-20s, basically my claim to fame pretty much is that I quit every single thing that was hard. Plenty of examples in my life, I didn't quite see them. I wasn't able to really cultivate what they were teaching. Basically all the way up into my mid-20s, and in my mid-20s, actually 26 to be exact, I got clean and sober. I literally started with a quarter mile, which is one lap around the high school track. I have my son, he's literally in a baby stroller. People are looking like, what is this person doing, you know? I'm running and I have this very particular thought. I wanna run a marathon, and I'm gonna run a marathon. I have a feeling if I'm able to do all the work that it takes, and I actually complete it, I bet you the idea of being a quitter will be in my past and not in my present or future. And I've run 11 marathons to this day, and to this day, I have not quit anything.
But what was it about training actually and fitness that you felt you really connected with and it was yours?
It kind of was the opposite of finance. So when I was in finance, it was a great opportunity. You could connect with people who were very successful or very wealthy. You could work with them and you could help them, but you wouldn't bond with them. You know, so the thing about fitness is, first of all, I loved it, but the people that I connected with as a trainer, like early on when I gave it a shot, there was such a brotherhood or like such a camaraderie with the people. I'd be working with these people who were bosses, they were CEOs, they were taskmasters, a couple really famous people who were famously mean. But when you're there training them and you're telling them what to do, that all goes away.
Like fitness is one of those things that put everybody on the same plane, really, because no matter how much you got financially, how cool you are, you know, how beautiful you are. When it's time to work out, you're working out. And
if you train with somebody in fitness, like emotionally, they're naked. You're both stripped down. I'm trying to help you to become a better self. All of the people that I've grown with over these last 10 years, I know I'll know for the rest of my life because we've been in the trenches.
You also are a life coach. Where does that play into your training?
Life coaching is basically about everything outside of the gym. After so many push-ups or after so many sit-ups, you're gonna talk life, you know, and they're gonna talk problems, and you're gonna see, hey, I'm gonna be a sounding board for you, and you're gonna come up with your solution to what you should do to this problem. No one's gonna take advice more than their own. Who am I to tell you what to do? I'm here to help you find the best answer and to be your accountability partner. Dude, I did it and it worked. Or dude, I did it and it was in shambles. Either way, it's just feedback, and we're gonna adjust and make the next move.
It's times where Like I might come in after drinking a lot of wine, and sluggish, and you know, you give me just enough that I'm not, you know, it's not a lazy workout, but you like, I'm on it, and we pushing it. You one of the first people I see in my day, and that's why you gotta have someone that's like willing to grow, humble, but also a leader. If you wanna see your body change, like what percentage would you say is diet?
Most trainers are looking for clients and they need them desperately, so that they will tell anybody in the world that I will give you the workout that makes you lose weight. I have tons of clients. So I can tell you straight up, diet is 75% of body change. One person's coming to mind very particularly, he was really pissed off this night. It was an evening, it was like a 9 o'clock session. He's like, you know what, man, I'm heavier than I was when we started. I was like, you know what, man, I've been telling you to eat better for 3 effing years. What are you gonna do? And you know that person changed his diet, and we have a before and after picture that's beautiful.
So I want us to know that we have the power to heal ourselves. What would you give to somebody who wanted to take their first step into wellness?
Okay, the first step for somebody who does not do anything is this. Start walking. Your heart will beat faster. Your heart will start to send blood to all of your extremities in a faster way than it was. And the other thing is start drinking water and lots of it. And the water will get your metabolism cranking. And that momentum is all you need. If you create a little bit of motion, it's so much easier to go further in a week or in 2 weeks or 3 weeks than you are now. Just start the ball rolling, that's it. And then from there you can go.
People always ask me, man, where you getting your energy from on stage? And honestly, when I started working out, I had way more energy, along with diet, that has allowed me to go out and keep that energy thriving, and it does increase at times, you know?
Absolutely.
And it's worth it.
Cardio burns a ton of calories, way more than lifting weights does. It works for your heart. It definitely de-stresses you. That's why I'm a big fan of cardio. But different things take care of different parts of your body. I've been clean and sober for 21 years. One of the sayings of Alcoholics Anonymous is progress, not perfection. If you're like, I have to be this perfect thing, a lot of times people won't move at all, they'll just stay in their life. So I take that and I've taken it into my coaching, I've taken it into my personal training, and I've really taken it into diet, because when people try to have perfect diets, what usually tends to happen is they don't reach that perfect ideal and then they just go absolutely ham and go crazy. So what I tell them to do is don't try to be perfect. For most people, make a progress step. Okay, we're looking at what you ate last week. Okay, cool. Cookies, no this week. Cookies, we're gonna go to fruit. Take a look at it. If you're conscious, you're gonna find clear and easy ways to make progress, and progress is the way to win.
In diet, you can heal certain disease.
Absolutely.
Where does that come into actually staying well and staying healthy?
A year ago, I was training for the New York Marathon, and I was having all this cramping in my body that had kind of been sneaking up on me for like a year. I went to my doctor and I was like, what's up with all this cramping? He's like, well, here's what you have going on. You don't have lupus. What we can do is we can send you to this rheumatologist, and they're probably gonna prescribe some specific drugs to get rid of this. Or you can try it through your diet, or you could give me whatever the third answer was. I don't even remember what it was. I was like, say no more. I eat pretty good most of the time anyway, and this marathon might suck, but I'm getting rid of meat completely that day, and I did it. Within 6 days of being vegan, my memory was clearer. And then within about 3 weeks, that cramping was gone, and I have not had a cramp in my body since.
One of the things I found when I was vegan, at first I felt a little weaker. Like, I'm light, like I couldn't push cats when I needed to.
Yeah, sure that you need animal protein to feel strong. Well, I'll demystify it. The short version is watch Game Changers. Game Changers is all about all of these athletes, you know, defense of the Tennessee Titans and the strongest man in the world, and now Arnold Schwarzenegger, and all these people are all getting all of their protein from vegetarian sources.
Talked to Chris Paul,
Yeah.
and he told me, because I said, yo, man, you're having an incredible season. And he was like, bro, let me tell you exactly what it is. He said, man, I'm eating a plant-based diet. He said, I feel 10 years younger now.
A lot of the strongest people in the world are vegans. If your mind sees it and it can comprehend it, it can walk toward it.
At this point, like, you've accomplished a lot of things. What is your motivation on those days where you don't feel like it?
It's knowing what you can be. We're only happy when we're making progress and achieving. So I find ways to do it. They always think about what it is they want to get done, what it is they want to achieve. Yes, that's very, very important. But there's another thing that's equally as important and even more powerful. What happens if you don't get it? Think of the pain that comes from not achieving your goal. That's the stick, that's the leverage. People will move from pain way faster than they'll move toward pleasure. We're about to do this. Now, we did all this talking. Now what we're here for is to move your body and make you feel good, Raj. So let's get you moving. Okay, so we like to make sure that we get loose before we do any athletic endeavor. So one of the things we like to do is get loose top to bottom. I'm gonna show you a very short version of this. Do it a little bit longer at home, okay? First thing I want you to do is get your neck in a circle, Raj. Get that neck loose in both directions. Opposite. Remember, you're gonna go longer at home when you do this. That's when I'm gonna have them swim backwards. Get those shoulders loose. Swim backwards so we can use them.
What's a good amount of time you think they should do this?
Probably a good 20 to 25 seconds on each one. Swim forward as well. Okay, my workout and warm-ups are always easy to remember because they always go from top to bottom. Open and close. Get that chest loose next, and then we're gonna open those legs up, get a side-to-side twist. Start to hit right here in the middle. Then we're gonna go to hips and low back. Upper body will be perfectly still. Upper body's gonna move in a circle around the lower body. All right, opposite direction. Again, you're gonna do these a little bit longer at home. And last thing we're gonna do is get those legs loose with a nice body weight squat. Shoulders are gonna be back and down. Sit into those heels. Come up and squeeze those glutes, okay? Of the bottom half for now, okay? If you have any particular muscles or injuries that need to get looser or need to be worked on more, definitely do that before you get into your athletic endeavors. We're gonna do 3 exercises. One is mainly upper body. Second one is mainly core. Third one is mainly lower body. Okay, the first one we're gonna do is a Spider-Man push-up. It's gonna be a regular push-up with his shoulders back and down, except he's going to, on the way down, bring one knee to one elbow and then switch back and forth. Okay, it's an advanced version of a push-up. He's gonna do about 7 or 8, and then he's gonna do it from a kneeling position as well, okay? Now let's do it from a kneeling position, Raj. If you can't quite do that push-up at home, a difficult version, but still good for you, is to do it from your knees. So bring your hips lower, Raj. Okay. Take those knees back, I should say. Okay, so you're gonna come into push-up position and bring your knee toward your elbow here. There it is, okay? Still a difficult push-up, but now it's a kneeling position, so there's less weight, so it's a lot easier for you. So if you wanna add a little bit of spice to your push-ups, push-ups are really important. We do them all the time. This is one way to do it. Second exercise is gonna be a core exercise. It's a version of a plank. The stronger your core is, the stronger your lower body and your upper body can be. Okay, this one is just gonna be a side plank with knee to elbow. He's gonna exhale and bring that knee to that elbow. Okay, it's kind of a double exercise. He's doing a plank, but he's also hitting those obliques as well. The modified version of this, I would like him to have his knees on the ground. Okay, if his knees are on the ground, there's less of him that he has to hold up. So you're just gonna basically bring that knee straight to that elbow from a kneeling position. That's the modified version. It's a little bit easier at home if you can't get your whole body up yet. Get it? Get a little work in, huh?
Yeah.
Might as well get in both sides too, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. The third exercise is a lower body exercise. It's gonna be a squat jump, so it's gonna work his legs, his entire leg, glutes, hamstrings, low back, but it's also gonna be a jump. It has the benefit of being a cardio exercise also. So you're just gonna squat, hands together, throw them up, open those legs just a little bit, throw those hands down. As you come up, gives you extra spring. Exhale on your way up as well. It's great for your legs, great for your heart. It's a great exercise overall. And the modified version of this, if you're not quite ready to jump at home, he's just gonna body weight squat, come up and give a hard squeeze right on those glutes. That way it'll work his entire posterior chain, okay? Squatting, coming up, squeezing those glutes hard at the top. If you're not quite ready to jump yet, you wanna build up to that, and you do it right here, okay? Come on up, give a good hard squeeze. Just gonna do that about 10 times, and that'll be the modified version.
We always do core. I love that we always do core. But we got the top half of the bottom. Hold on, let me catch my breath. So after the workout, you know you'll be hungry, because I always get hungry. I make sure I worked out, I'm gonna get some chips. Nah, you can't do that, nah. No chips. You gotta get some protein. Yancy was talking about protein. So I make sure I get me a large bar protein. I'm good. Good protein get me going. I feel like I got good energy. He definitely worked me out. We go hard for real. This brother has come from situations that was tough, but his life and things that he's experienced in life has helped build him to become the trainer he is. Working out is not only a physical thing. That's one of the greatest gifts that God has given us, for us to have a gift and to be able to share that with others and enhance others' lives. Yancy has been doing that for me and for so many people now. All of us are work in progress. And yo, each and every one of you out there, all it takes is one step. Some jumping jacks, simple things, sit-ups, crunches, and then progress. So I thank y'all for rocking with us right here. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep working, y'all. Love. I just want to give a special thanks to Laura Barr for your donation to Girl Trek, which is a non-for-profit based in Washington, D.C., and is focused on African American women and girls, using walking as a first step to healthy living and a better life. Thank you guys, we appreciate you.